Welcome back, YouTube. So, what's a gay horse eat for dinner? Hey! So, we're zooming in close today because we're dealing with some really tiny, tiny pieces. And they're tiny for a reason. They're 1 grams. And that ain't a whole lot. But these bad boys pack some punch. Um, 3 of these, or you're looking at 5 grams against a quarter, and that weighs a lot less than a quarter does, or even a half-ounce silver round, um, like you see here. So why am I showing you these? Well, those 3 up top are silver bars, 1 gram. No, sorry, those are platinum. Sorry. Um, Platinum bars that size are easy $50. So there's $150 right there. Real small. Smaller than that quarter. Than that small one right there in the middle. That is called Palladium. That one right there is worth $65. And that's just a gram. Very small. And that Geiger right there. Let's see if I can get a better picture of that. Geigers are always beautiful. And I'm not getting much of a... They said this Pixel would have a really good camera. I'm not convinced anymore. But that's a Geiger. That's 1 gram. That's $85. And since it's a Geiger, it's probably worth a little bit more. Let's see if I can get my camera back. So, I just wanted to show you a video of this stuff. I mean, we're all dealing with the price of inflation, and this stuff fights it. This stuff fights it. You're looking at pretty close to $300. You might not get that from the gold dealer. You might walk away with $265, $275. But that's just today. Over time, the more inflation happens, the more this stuff actually goes up in value. And yeah, we've seen some dips in platinum and palladium that aren't great. And I could tell you why that is, because the catalytic converters that we were seeing stolen, the price dropped down really low because they're going to stop using platinum base metals. They're going to a different type of, I don't know what they're going to. It may not even be metal at all. So they're going to stop using that because it costs them too much, and they want to keep manufactured prices down. And yeah, so gold, silver, platinum, palladium, all good things to fight inflation. They've treated me very well. And when you think about inflation, you got to think about it this way. There's one pie, and it gets cut up into sections for each person. And the more money they print is the more slices that are going into the pie. So, yes, there's more money, but those slices are not as big. So the more slices they make in a pie creates more slices, but those slices aren't worth as much. And the feds have a target rate of 2% per year inflation. And after 20 years, or no, 10 years, after 10 years at 2%, you're losing 20% of your... They're stealing our money. And they know it. These people are economists. I'm not an economist. And so we're seeing 7% inflation. And that's just for the last freaking 3 years. I'm not going to blame anyone or anything like that. I just want to show you how to fight it and keep more of your money. Because this stuff, yeah, it's being inflated too by it being dug out of the ground and more being put on the market. But it's not being inflated by it's not being printed. I'll tell you that. It's not as easy as printing like like they do with the money press here in the United everywhere in every country that has a printed currency. Um, it takes the US government 16 cents of paper and ink to create a $100 bill. Yeah, you can't dig this out of the ground at 16 cents. It's just not happening. So I guess that's all I wanted to talk to you about today. But that's close to $300 right there. It's very small. You could put that in your pocket and it's liquid anywhere, meaning any city you go to in the anywhere in the world, that spends that you get that that dollar amount for this metal. It it's accepted everywhere. You'll be able just by having this stuff, you know, you don't spend it or you don't think about spending it. It's not burning a hole in your pocket as some people like to say. It's just sitting there. And if you need it, you have it. You could immediately get rid of it. And that's all I got for today. Wanted to tell you a little about inflation and this is how I'm fighting it. And it's rewarding me. So thank you.